Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Caruthersville High School. We are live getting ready for Caruthers' home opener against the Senath Portersville Lions. Caruthersville coming in tonight undefeated at 4-0 on the season. And this looks to be an exciting, a loud contest. You're listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network. I'm Jeremy Abrams, and we thank each and every one of you for tuning in. We thank our sponsors. We are about 5 minutes or so away from the introductions, so not too much to talk about yet, as we're going to see, we as in the Boot Heel Sports Network, will see these two teams in action for the first time this season. Still warm-ups going on after a hard-fought JV contest. But it's Friday night, and this place is rocking here in Caruthersville. Once again, we want to welcome you to the Boot Heel Sports Network. This is our officially our first week on the air, bringing you live local Boot Heel action. Saw Hayti in a hard-fought loss last night. Cooter right before this game, and now again tonight, the Caruthersville Tigers and the Senath Portersville Lions. Some familiar names. If you're familiar with the Caruthersville seniors this year, some of the seniors tonight we're going to see in action: Isaiah Rogers, Danny Ricks, Lawrence Epkins, and Tori Myers, along with a host of younger players, juniors, sophomores, and of course freshmen that always play into the mix. Again, still about 3 minutes or so until the introductions. Some of you might just now be getting seated, getting comfy. Go ahead. We got a few minutes, a little bit of time before this game starts. It gets going. And we'll be underway here in Caruthersville, Missouri. And we want to thank our sponsors, of course. Greg Moss Bail Bonds, Freedom Loss Craig Call Moss, and of course, Glowing Hearts. I don't know how well you can hear me or how well you can hear the background noise. This place is filling up pretty quick. Not so much on the visiting side, I get that. Getting kind of chilly outside. But the Caruthersville bleachers filling up quickly. And of course, once they announce the starters for the game, we'll let you hear it and bring it to you as well. Both these teams looking good, looking young, and looking ready to get underway tonight. So again, you're listening and watching the Boot Heel Sports Network. You can tune in on YouTube or through Facebook. We appreciate all the likes, shares, comments. It's the fans, the listeners, the audience that keep us going. We do it for you. I'm Jeremy Abrams here for the Caruthersville Tigers game tonight. Caruthersville versus Senath. About a minute away, as you can probably hear. Things are dying down. There's a buzzer. That means it's time for the introductions. We'll get you the starting lineups, and then we'll be underway momentarily. As you can, if you're watching us on Facebook and YouTube, see cheerleaders gathering. That means it is time for the introductions. And of course, as usual, the away team will go first. So I believe we're going to pause for a second for our national anthem. So some technical difficulties with the national anthem. You can blame that on the internet, the Wi-Fi, but you know what? Sometimes those things happen. So a quick look at the Senath Hornersville cheerleaders as they're announced prior to the announcing of our starters tonight. That's one thing you can be ready for, especially in this day and age of technology, technical difficulties. And just in case you couldn't hear it, they were asking for a volunteer from the audience, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I'm not sure. Nobody stepped up to grace us with their singing voice. But we did hear a good 3 seconds of the anthem. We all know it. We all love it. We love the country. We also love sports. Lots and lots of sports. That's why we're doing it here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. Again, last night was our tip-off. We had our own technical difficulties. Those, of course, were sorted out, fixed the problem, and it was a great broadcast of the Hayti Indians basketball game. They played East Prairie. And then earlier tonight, right here on the Boot Heel Sports Network, we had the Cooter basketball game, and now we're getting ready for the tip-off of Caruthersville. Looks like the starters are on the floor, ready to go. And starting for Caruthersville, Ebion Moten, Isaiah Rogers, just to name a couple. It's like Jamonte Alexander, standout football player from this past season. Lawrence Epkins, the senior. And Danny Ricks, all on the floor for the Tigers. Getting ready to tip at midcourt. At half court, I should say. The Lions. For the Lions. And Rogers for the Tigers. As the coaches are talking it over at the scorer's table along with the referees as we get ready to go here. The anticipation. As Tom Petty said, the waiting is the hardest part. 4 8-minute quarters, as they do at the senior level, the varsity level of basketball in Missouri. Still conversation with the referees and the coaches. Well, to be a fly on the wall. Crowd getting a little restless, just ready for the action. Now it looks like we have some order on the court and the tip coming. And now the tip and the start of this basketball game. Tip back, won by the Tigers. That one going to be brought up by Rogers. Dishes it out. Tigers working quickly, down low. Bounce to himself, rebound, back up for the Tigers. Tipped in by Rogers, and we're underway. 2-0, Caruthersville. Excuse me, that was Alexander on the basket. Alexander now has it again, now taken away by the Lions. Lions looking for help out there. Double team in the corner on Lions. Moten on the defense. Now the pass goes out. And a foul. And that's going to be an offensive foul, a charge taken by the Tigers. So we have our first foul of the game, a 2-point lead for Caruthersville. And now it'll be Alexander bringing the ball up. Diamante from the top, quick pass down the middle. That one goes to Rogers, and quickly we got a whistle. That one goes against the Tigers. Now it's going the other way. Press defense by the Tigers. That ball thrown out of bounds, and it's out of bounds on Senath. Caruthersville ball. And now Alexander again dishes it off. Out to Ricks. Ricks down low. Shot is up and good. Lawrence Epkins. And it's 4-0 Tigers to get it going. Again, full court press by the Tigers. Ball kicked out of bounds by Senath Hornersville, but it went off of the Tigers. Stay with them. And now 12, bringing it up for Senath. He's double teamed down low, looking for anything, looking for something. Dishes off to the corner. Now it's going to start back over. Pass out. Driving is Lions. Up and good. And the first basket for Senath Hornersville. Just into this ball game. 2-point lead for the Tigers. Alexander brings it up. He dishes off. That's to Ricks. Ricks down low to Moten. Moten kicks it out. Back to Moten. Down low. Ball tipped away. Taken by Senath. Goff brings the ball up, back up. Lost it for a second. Now gets it back. He's double teamed. Dishes out to a wide open man on the wing. Pass wide. Saved by the Tigers. Going back the other way. Alexander. Back to the top to Ricks. Down to Epkins. Back to the top. Tigers working their offense for three. That ball is off the back, but rebounded by the Tigers. Out by Ricks. He's fouled. Shot no good, but he'll go to the line. Nope, scratch that. That foul was on the Tigers. That was on Ricks. And Senath has the ball, trailing by 2, 4-2. Early in this game, 5:30 to go in the first quarter. And quick whistle, a foul on the play. Foul against the Tigers. So Senath will take it out of bounds. It is Goff to inbounds for the Lions. Now Senath looking to get set up. Comes the defense by the Tigers. Ball stripped away by the Tigers. Now we got a fast break. 3-on-2. Going up is Alexander and drops it in with the layup. Diamante Alexander making it look easy. Now the full court press by the Tigers. They've done this since the snap. Now that ball is stolen. Regained by the Lions. Goff was in trouble. Now he dishes it off. And we got a whistle. And that's it's a whistle on the court. We'll wait for a call. It was a travel against Senath, so Caruthersville basketball leading by 4. Now it's Alexander down to Moten. Back to Alexander. That ball is knocked away on the pass. Now going the other way are the Lions. Well is up and shots no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Quick pass down court. Here's Moten. Moten fouled. And he'll go to the line. And we'll get our first dose of free throws on the evening as Abion Moten, the junior, goes to the line for the Tigers. 2 shots. First shot, a little to the right. And second shot bounces around and is good for the point. 7-2. Tigers lead here early in the first quarter. Pressure from the Tigers. And everyone in the court looking for a foul, or at least a call. No good. Shot is up. Rebound by the Tigers. Now it's Alexander. And he looks to slow things down and set the offense up. Pass back to him from Ricks. Up. Shot. No good. In and out of the basket. Rebound by the Lions. Now down low. Layup up and good. So it's a 3-point lead for the Tigers. Alexander bringing it back up court. To Ricks. Ricks to Moten. Tigers not in any kind of hurry here as they lead by 3. Pass down to Epkins. Epkins shot up and good with the layup. About a 3-footer. And it's back to a 5-point lead for the Tigers. Lions facing the tough pressure, the defense, the full court press by the Tigers. They get it up to the top of the arc, and the ball is stolen. Taken by Moten. Moten with the pass down to Alexander. Up and in. Just like that, the speed of the Tigers. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. So 3:08 remaining in just the first quarter. Caruthersville up 11-4. And listen to the crowd. Already excited here in Caruthersville. Once again, we're on our first timeout of the game. It was taken by the Lions, who trail the Tigers now 11-4. Very fast-paced first quarter, especially by the Caruthersville offense. They're putting pressure on defense, a full court press, and that's really seemed to mess with the Senath Hornersville mojo to get things started here. As Senath has only been able to come up with just 2 buckets so far. Been a clean, fast-paced game so far. Now Senath inbounds it. It's Goff. Goff is going to pass it. No, he's going to keep it. He's in trouble. Double-teamed. And a foul. That'll go against the Tigers, as we'll have a couple substitutions in for Senath. Now driving is Goff. Goff spinning. And might have taken one too many steps. That's Tiger basketball. So Alexander, leading scorer early in the contest, bringing it up. He dishes it out to Ricks. Ricks back. Look at the quick passing. Fake the 3, now pass down to Epkins. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Caruthersville, and back in. Isaiah Rogers with the tip in. And that makes it 13-4, Caruthersville. Now Goff and the Lions lost the ball. That's going to be Tiger basketball under their own hoop. Very quick. Fast-paced game so far. Danny Ricks under the rim, dishes it off, gives it to Alexander, can't make the shot, and it's going the other way. Now Senath bringing the ball up. Lions passes out. Wide open 3, just off the back, a little too strong. Pass back out. And it's again Senath trying to get anything going here on offense. 20-footer, nope, passes it out. 2-point basket is good. And that will make it 13-6 now. His foot was just across the line. It was a 2-point basket. So Senath breaks the scoring streak by the Tigers. Now it's Alexander dishing it out. That's Moten. Moten back to Ricks. Down the middle. Quick pass, nothing going on there. Alexander, no for the three. Now Moten's going to drive down the baseline. Shot off the rim, put back up by Epkins, and that's good. Epkins with another soft touch layup, a rebound, and just put back in for the points. Caruthersville up by 9, 15-6 with 1:09 to go in the first. That ball is stolen. Epkins out to Alexander, back to Epkins. Now it goes into the hands of Rogers. He puts it in. They're sharing the ball out there tonight. A double-digit lead for the Tigers, 17-6, under a minute to go in the first. Senath finally, misses the man wide open. Now a baseline, blocked. That shot blocked by Epkins, going the other way. Pass too strong for Alexander. It'll be a turnover. But a huge block there at the end of that play before it turned over by Lawrence Epkins. And it'll be back to Senath ball. Caruthersville has not stopped with the pressure throughout this first quarter, coming to an end. We got a jump ball, and the possession is Senath Hornersville. Danny Ricks and the Lion player getting tangled up for the jump ball. And I think we have a little question about the possession. And after a short discussion, we're still going to talk about it. Head coach Lamont Bell, pretty sure possession arrow should have been going the way of the Tigers. At first glance, the referee pointed for Senath, and after talking it over the scores table, it is Senath ball. So that's all squared away in the inbounds. Ball is stolen all the way to the rim. Isaiah Rogers brings it in. If he slammed it, it was a soft slam. Either way, he got it in there. On the other end, Senath, layup goes no good. There was a foul on the play. So what you may not have seen if you blinked, Isaiah Rogers unanswered down the court. I know his fingers touched the rim, so either it was a slam or a really pretty layup. Let's just say it was a slam by Rogers. Caruthersville up 19-6 with 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The inbounds, and Alexander brings it up. It goes out to Ricks. Ricks is going to dish it back out to Alexander. Under 10 to go. Looking for the last shot. Are the Tigers. Goes inside. Quick dish down to Epkins. Up and good. And just like that, that's the end of the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, the Caruthersville Tigers are leading the Senath Hornersville Lions 21-6. If you blink, you missed it. Very fast scoring. You had Rogers down low. He was good for 6. Epkins with a bunch of tip-ins. He had 8. And Alexander, who started out leading the Tigers, he had 6 as well. Great overall quarter for the Caruthersville Tigers. And just looking at the stat sheet, stats provided by my main man here, Sherman Manley, looks like Caruthersville has just basically spread out their offense and the defense. The shots by Senath have just been spread out. Now they only have 6 points. One of the baskets was good by Luna. I believe the other 2 shots were scored by number 21. You have to give me, I apologize for the roster I was given, which was online. Don't trust everything on the internet. The way was not correct. So we have number 21 will have numbers to match the names to match the numbers at some point. But just 6 points for Senath Hornersville in the first quarter, by the Tigers. They're spreading the ball around quite a bit, and it looks like as we are about to start the second quarter, all 5 starters remain for the Tigers. Moten, Rogers, Ricks, Alexander, and Epkins on the court. So it'll be Alexander to bring it up. Start of the second quarter, Tigers, Lions, dish down low, Epkins couldn't handle it at first, brought it back in, now it goes back out to Alexander to reset. Looking for something, Ricks has it on the corner on the baseline, back out to Epkins. Epkins. Out of Moten. Moten drives baseline, too strong, and a fight for the ball goes out of bounds. Senath basketball. Little too strong, baby, on Moten going to the rim. And Senath has it. Just the start of the second quarter. And quickly knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Senath ball. Now the Lions back on offense. Pass goes out to Goff. Goff dishes it out. Now he's looking for something. Ball stolen by the Tigers. Taken right back by the Lions. Driving. Lost the ball again. Got an absolute tussle. Now a 3 taken. Short. Ball's up. We got a foul on the play. Going for the rebound. It'll be a foul against the Tigers. Looks like Moten. Maybe a push on him down low. Senath ball. 7:04 to go in the first half. Tigers leading 21-6. Once again, thank you for joining us here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. Inbounds pass. High pass, but it's taken down. Saved, and now a 3 from the corner, and there's going to be a foul. Foul on the play. Shot was wide, but 3 shots coming for the Lions. First trip to the line for Senath tonight. So the first of 3, first shot's up and good. The Tigers so far 1 out of 2 on free throws. Senath shooting their first 3. Good on the first one. And the second shot is good. 21-8. Did he go 3 out of 3? He did. Perfect from the free throw line is Senath. 21-9. 7 minutes to go in the first half. For the Tigers, it's Alexander. Down to Ricks. Ricks dishing it down low to Epkins. There he is. Excuse me, that time it was Isaiah Rogers down low. He puts up the basket. And Caruthersville up 23-9 now. Goff with the basketball. He's going to dish down low. Ball goes out of bounds off of Rogers' hands. So it'll remain Lions basketball. The inbounds pass out wide goes to Goff. He's going to bring it up. Aiden Goff dishing it off now down to the corner. Driving. And layup was no good. Deep pass was stolen. It was intended for Ricks. Now it goes back the other way. That shot is blocked. Now Goff with the rebound layup. Hook shot is good. So now the Lions are into double digits. 23-11. Tigers leading. Here's Alexander out to Ricks. Dishing it off. Down to Rogers. And Caruthersville once again happy with just setting things up. Epkins at the top. Down to Ricks. Back to Epkins. Lost the handle. And he'll set it back up. Bounce pass. Gets away. And now it's going to reset. Alexander's got it mid-court. And resets things. Alexander pulls up for 3. Little too strong. And it's rebounded by Aiden Goff. And the Lions go the other way. And now 24 with a wide open 3. Drains it for the Lions. That cuts The Tigers deficit. It goes to 9, 23-14 Caruthersville. Timeout on the court. Well, if you're just tuning in, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. This has been exciting, fast-paced. The only way you can describe this game so far is fast-paced. The Tigers and the Lions going at it here in Caruthersville. Again, the Tigers so far have stuck with their starters. Much of the same story for the Lions. Both teams' cheerleaders on the court getting this crowd fired up. Small but pretty decent crowd for Senath Hornersville. Almost a full house for the Tigers here in Caruthersville. And, of course, if you are tuned in, we appreciate you. This is the Boot Hill Sports Network bringing you the local action. If you can't get out, you can't make it to a game, that's why you tune in, Facebook and YouTube. Now, for the Tigers, Rogers bringing it up to Epkins, back to Rogers. Oh, what a move! A little windmill under the hoop, and that's another one for Alexander. Now the Lions are bringing it back up as Caruthersville's pushed it back to a double-digit lead. After a layup attempt, a foul against the Tigers, and Senath will go back to the line and shoot two. First shot is up and good, so far, Senath 100% from the free throw line, 4 for 4, the fifth one coming up. That makes it a 10-point deficit for the Lions, 25-15. Second shot up and good. So 5 for 5 from the free throw line are the Senath Hornersville Lions. For the Norm, Alexander bringing it up court, looking to set something up. Gonna dish it out. Now it's Moten. Moten looking down low. That's Epkins back out to Alexander. Thought about the three. Now he's going to pull it in. Back outside. Now to the corner. Back to the top. These Tigers really moving the ball well. That ball's knocked out of bounds by the Lions. Tiger basketball. So the inbounds for the Tigers. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Moten at the top. Out to Alexander. Demonte, dish to Moten again, to Rogers. Three is up, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers, put back up by Alexander, no good. Second attempt, no good. Another rebound. This time it's Epkins. He slams it down, puts it back, I should say, with the layup. 27-16, Tigers lead. About 4 minutes to go in the first half. Now, wide open Lions. Passes it down to the big man. That's Luna, Luna passes it, and the shots made by the Lions going the other way are the Tigers now. Back to a 9-point lead. 27-18, under 4 to go in the first half. Alexander driving and waved off. There was a push on the floor. A foul against the Lions. That'll be Caruthersville ball. 3:54 remaining in the first quarter. Now on the inbounds, there's a shot by Moten for three, no good. And is deflected all the way back. They're going to call backcourt. It's going to go, well, we're going to have a disagreement by the officials. One official called backcourt against the Tigers. The other official came running in to say, no, that ball was tipped. So therefore, touching it by the Tigers would not have been backcourt. And, it is what it is. One official overrides the other, so it is Tigers basketball as the ball was tipped on the deflected pass. So Caruthersville gets a fresh start at it. Under 4 to go. Pass out to the corner now. Down to the baseline. Driving. Shot up and good. That's Avion Moten putting up two more for the Tigers. 29-18 Caruthersville. Now 12 in trouble. Lions facing, well, no foul on the play there. Shot back up. Rebound again by the Lions. Another shot up, and that one's good. Put back up by Senath. tough fight in the Lions under the rim. Now you can probably hear the crowd, the Senath crowd, getting behind their defense. Caruthersville looking to slow it down. Alexander's going to kick it out. Rogers loses it. The pass was going to Epkins. And now the ball's going the other way for Senath. They'll look to ride this momentum after the last basket. Layup up, and that one drops. And whistles on the court. That's going to be a timeout on the floor as Senath has got something going right now. They've cut the deficit to 7 points with 2:44 remaining in the first half. Caruthersville leads, but it's been cut a little bit, now 29-22. A 1-minute timeout on the court. But once again, we'll say it all night long. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. You can follow us, like us, share us on Facebook. And, of course, watch us through the link on Facebook and our YouTube channel, the Boot Heel Sports Network. This is our first week on the air, launching it for you, the fans, the audience, the listeners. Whether you just love sports or you can't make it to the game, you really want to see the action, you want to hear the action, that's what we're doing here with the Boot Heel Sports Network. And we plan on being here for a while. So, as we get to the end of the timeout, with Senath gaining some momentum before the timeout was called, it is a 7-point lead for the Tigers, 29-22. Caruthersville's been in control the entire game, but we're starting to pull away here as we get towards halftime. But Senath has gone on a little bit of run now as Alexander's bringing the ball up, nearly lost it, regains control. Pass goes out to the corner now, goes down to Epkins. He's going to dish it out. 20-footer is up, no good. And rebound by the Tigers, and that's stolen, taken away by the Lions. Going the other way, 3-on-3, and we're going to have a tripping foul against the Tigers as Luna was on his way to the hoop and he tripped over one of the Tigers' probably extended legs, and he goes to the line. Senath is 5 for 5 in free throws tonight. But now they're going to, well, that's the correct call. It's not going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be taken out of bounds underneath the goal by the Lions. And substitution for the Tigers as Torrey Myers comes back into the game. Moten will go to the bench. First shot up from the inbounds, no good. Rebounded by the Lions, and they'll reset. Now 12, driving it to the goal. Now he passes out for a three, no good, too strong. Rebounded by Rogers. Rogers to Alexander. Alexander dishes it out, driving to the goal, and up and in for the Tigers. Now back the other way. Another three attempt by the Lions. Little bit short. On the breakaway to the rim. Up and in for the Tigers. No good. Tipped back in twice by Alexander. Second time drops. Back to an 11-point lead for Caruthersville. All the way back to the other end. The layup is no good, but a foul. And that is going to be against the Tigers. And they will send the Lions' Luna to the line. Amador Luna. Again, Senath perfect tonight on free throws so far. They're 5 for 5. Here comes the sixth. It's good. Back to a 10-point deficit. Tigers up by 10, 33-23. A minute 33 remaining in the first half. The next by Luna. Good. 7 for 7 so far. The Lions from the free throw line. Back to a 9-point lead for the Tigers as Alexander brings it up. Looking around, he dishes it out to Epkins. Epkins back to the corner, now down, back out to Alexander. That pass was tipped away. It'll remain Tiger basketball underneath the rim. Getting it set up. Pass quickly underneath to Rogers, up and in all night long. Rogers with another layup, and here comes the pressure. Ball is stolen under the court, right back up and in. That's Sammy Bryant. Feeling the pressure, it's stolen again. This time it's Alexander, right back up and in. 6 points in about 10 seconds for the Tigers. Senath feeling the pressure, taking it all the way coast to coast. Shot is up and good, and that'll break the momentum, but it's that fast, folks. Can't even say it how fast this Tiger team can score. 6 points in a matter of seconds. Now the Tigers back on offense. Setting it up by 13, 30 seconds to go in the first half. Alexander to Rogers. Rogers to Bryant. And now killing the clock, 15 seconds to go. Alexander down low. This is Rogers. Back to Alexander. Fakes the pass. Brings out himself. Pass down low. That's Epkins. That's a layup. That's good. 5 seconds to go. Senath with the last chance. No chance to get it off with the pressure, so we go to halftime. And at the half, the Caruthersville Tigers lead the Senath Lions 41-26. 15-point lead for the Tigers here in Caruthersville. You're listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network right here through Facebook and through YouTube. And we thank you for joining us. What an exciting first half of basketball between these two teams. The Tigers have the advantage. It's been very fast-paced, going strong, and really just a collective effort by the starters mostly, as it's been Moten, Rogers, Ricks, Alexander, and Epkins who have been sharing the ball the entire night. We'll take a break here as it's halftime on the Boot Heel Sports Network. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. So at the half, it is 41-26. Caruthersville. (41-26) at the half. Caruthersville leading by 15. Looking at the scoring for the Tigers, Alexander and Epkins, no surprise, leading the way. Both have 12 points in the contest. Isaiah Rogers right behind with 10. Abion Moten has 3. And then we had 4 points scored off the bench by Sammy Bryant. For the Lions, it's been really spread out all the way around. Like we've got, looks like Luna is leading the way. And then Lions tied with 6 points apiece. And then a handful of players, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 players have either 3 or 4 points also in the game, which leads up to our score at halftime, 41-26. If you're joining us tonight, we appreciate it. You're listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network right here through Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us tonight. And hopefully not just all season long, whether it be the Indians of Hayti, the Tigers here in Caruthersville, the Cooter, any of the Boot Heel teams. We're proud to bring them to you right here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. So just a couple more minutes until we get back from the half. But again, just in case you're just joining us, Caruthersville on top of this game, 41-26, and we should be back to the action in about 5 minutes. And quickly back to the action. Here we go. Senath inbounds at first. That pass and shot blocked. Knocked out of bounds by Epkins of the Tigers. Still Senath ball. If you're just tuning in, that's just one example of the effort the Tigers defense has shown here tonight. Blocking shots. Big rebounds. Triple teams just like that one, which leads to the steal. Epkins going the other way. He's going to dish it off to Alexander. Steps back. Thought about the three. Now he's going to kick it out to Rogers. He thinks about the three. And just misses it. And rebounded by the Lions. So going back the other way. Bounce pass down low to Luna. Luna's pass. This shot is knocked away. Another block. Deflection by the Tigers. Alexander out to Moten. Back down low. That pass is stolen. And the Lions have it going the other way. Almost a minute into the second half, and it's just been defense. No scoring thus far, but the Tigers up by 15. They built that lead in the first half. Looking to capitalize right now with their defense. Bounce pass down low to Luna. His shot is blocked again. Epkins got a hand on it. Alexander as well. So it's still Senath's ball, but yet another blocked shot by the Tigers. Inbounds pass, stolen by the Tigers. Moten, too strong, but he gets it back. He's going to take it up himself and in. Avion Moten with the layup. And the Tigers score first in the second half, 43-26 Tigers. Now a bounce pass goes out for the Lions, looking to set something up, trying to find the open man. There's not much room down there. Driving down the line, couldn't do anything with it was Lions. And stolen, tipped away, brought back by Luna, and he scores the layup. So now Caruthersville and Alexander will slow it down as they bring it up court. Goes to Ricks, then back out to Moten. Now to the corner. Alexander, look at the passing. Look at the precision passing by the Tigers. Finally dished down to Rogers, and the layup is good. Every Tiger on the court touched the ball before that basket hit the net. Once again, the pressure by the Tigers. Double, triple teams. Man-to-man all the way through as Senath tries to find an answer. Now going baseline, pass down to Luna. He's been the only answer so far. Gets his own rebound. Shot knocked away on the baseline, and it will remain Senath basketball. Substitution in the game for the Lions. Number 35 checks in. Pass. Goes out to the top now to number 12 for the Lions. He's double teamed on the corner, loses the ball, and it is Caruthersville basketball. That's the defense. If you're tuned in and watching, you've seen it all night long. Caruthersville has brought nothing but pressure all night long, and it's worked as they lead right now by 17. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Alexander and this high-powered Caruthersville offense. Wide pass, but brought in by Alexander. It's going to be kicked back out to Moten. He's going to drive it, kick it out. Faking the three, now bringing it in. Pass out to the side for Epkins. He's going to look around, think twice about it. Now dishes it down low. Back out to Rogers. Back down low. Epkins, good. Another assist for Rogers. Another layup by Epkins. And it's a 19-point lead for the Tigers. Now number 12 for Senath drives it all the way coast to coast. He's going to score. And it is now 47-30, the Tigers leading. Pass goes out to Moten. Moten down to Rogers. Quick pass back. Layup up, no good. Rebound by the Lions. And they'll look to set something up. Luna's going to bring it up court. He's been their leading scorer in the second half. That ball is stolen, picked off by Moten. It's a 2-on-1 for the Tigers. Moten to himself. Layup is good. Back to a 19-point lead by the Tigers. Senath right back again, number 12. Again, I apologize with our roster situation here. The roster I have is outdated. That's the internet's fault and my fault. But number 12 for Senath goes coast to coast for the second time for the Lions, keeping them within 17. Under 4 to go in the third quarter. That's Ricks to Rogers, back to Moten. Back to the corner to Alexander. If you blink, you're going to miss how fast the Tigers move. Alexander's going to move out and set it back up. Quick pass to the corner. Dish down low, was nearly stolen, regained by the Tigers. Now back to the top to Moten. He's going to drive, kick it back out for Alexander. Thought about the three and decided, why not? Let's kill some more time. And everything's working down low, including that shot. Up and in by Alexander. Now Senath was trying to push it the same way by number 12. He's going to be fouled as he was just trying to go from baseline to baseline. But that will slow down the momentum, which has been working so far for the Lions, running as fast as possible to get down, to get away from that press, full court press defense. But that ball was kicked out of bounds by the Tigers. Now it's back in the hands of Senath. from midcourt. Ball is stolen. Here comes Moten. He's by himself. Layup in there. Avion Moten did that one all by his lonesome. Pick the pass. And this one's stolen. This time it's Ricks. He's up and it's in. Excuse me, that's Bryant on the layup. And a timeout. Timeout on the court. Just like that. That's the second time this half within a matter of seconds. The Tigers have put multiple points on the board in a blink of an eye. So as we have a timeout on the floor with just a minute or two remaining here in the third quarter, the Tigers are up 55-32 against Senath Hornersville. The absolute speed. I don't know how well you can hear me right now over the crowd and the cheerleaders, but the speed the Tigers have on display tonight is something to see in person, I'll tell you that. This is my first glance this season at the Tigers, and all I can say is I'm impressed. Tigers coming into this game undefeated at 4-0, wins already at the Bulldog Classic, and then wins over, Giddy and Senath Hornersville Cooter, and then the game at Kelly, a close one. It was a final score of 66-62 that went the Tigers' way, and then tonight their fifth official game on the schedule against the Lions, and right now the Tigers are up by 23. 55-32, 2:51 remaining in the third quarter. I'm Jeremy Abrams on the Boot Heel Sports Network alongside Sherman Manley. He's got all the stats right here to bring to you as we start the action. Senath back with the basketball. It's immediately from a pass from Luna, stolen by the Tigers. Now we got a jump ball on the court. Possession arrow this time, just the second one we've seen tonight. This time, possession arrow goes to the Tigers. So the steal on the pass results in another turnover the way of the Tigers. And they'll set up. It'll be Epkins under the post to bring it in for the Tigers. High pass out to Alexander, where he's comfortable at, up top, setting it up. Pass goes out to Moten. His pass is deflected, tipped, and then hauled back in by Alexander. So a few more ticks on the clock for the Tigers. Tigers willing to move the ball around, kill a little clock, and why not? Up by 23. 2 minutes to go. Long pass out to Moten. He's going to bring it in himself. Shot is up and good. And Moten's got the hot hand for the Tigers. Now up by 25. Pass coming in. Goes out of bounds. Off of the Lions. Caruthersville ball. Moten will kick it into Alexander, and once again, the Tigers will set up on offense. Moten with the hot hand. He's double pressured. Now a pass goes down low to Bryant. He puts it up and in, and good. Caruthersville increases their lead to 27. Here's the full court press. Pressure everywhere. Pass nearly stolen. Now put up. A foul on the shooter. That's Goff, and he'll go to the line for Senath. They haven't missed from the line tonight. So you could just see what that pressure does. The defense that the Tigers are playing, when you're double and triple team every single time you get the ball, makes it almost impossible. First shot up from Goff, and it's good. The Lions still perfect from the line tonight. Second shot. You got it. And that makes the score. Tigers 59, Lions 34. 1:37 to go here in the third quarter. Alexander double teamed. His pass is stolen away. Got back by Epkins. Epkins down to Bryant. His shot's up and in and out of the rim. Rebound. Scramble for it. Physicality on the court. No foul called or anything. A shot missed for three. Rebounded by the Tigers. And they're going to get it going again. Alexander across court. Down low. 15-footer. No good. Put back up and in. Alexander with the rebound and the layup. Two teams playing hard. Senath coming back the other way. They're going to try to keep it going fast. That pass is stolen all the way down the court to Bryant. Picks it up. Lays it up. No good. Tipped. And back to the Lions. Here they come. Quick double team by the Tigers. Now a triple team. Make it 4. Ball kicked loose. Caruthersville ball. Pass goes all the way down. Up and in. All the way down to Isaiah Rogers with another layup. And the Tigers add on. 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 63-34. Here comes the Lions. And 12 up and in. Breaks the scoring streak. And that'll make it 63-36. 20 seconds to go. Caruthersville will probably finish out the clock here as they kick it around. Bryant. That goes out to Epkins. Alexander. And that's what they're going to do. Under 10 to go now. Last shot. Opportunity for the Tigers. Alexander nearly lost it. Now kicks it out wide to Bryant. He's going to drive it down the baseline. No good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Senath can't get the shot off. So we played 3 in Caruthersville. The Tigers up big. 63-36. 8 minutes of basketball left right here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. I don't know if it's coming off that way out there or even with my right-hand man, Sherman, on next to me. The pace of this game, led by the Tigers, I can't catch a breath. It's been that just defensive strong. And then a quick answer as soon as the Tigers make a move on defense with their double, triple, sometimes quadruple teams. They get the steal. They find the open man, and the layup's good. They're not taking dumb shots. They're not just throwing up threes, not just throwing up bricks from 20 foot. They're finding the open man and getting assists and layups and smart shots. And that's just been the story tonight. That's why we have the lopsided score we do right now as we enter the fourth quarter with the Tigers leading 63-36. So happy to bring it to you here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. The Tigers have talked it over with head coach Lamont Bell. And the Lions are done talking as well. So we get to the start of the fourth quarter. It'll be the Lions basketball. And now bringing it up court, number 24 for Senath. Pass down to 21. That's stolen by the Tigers. Alexander off the dish from Epkins, and now it's out to Moten. Moten down the baseline, kicked out. Rogers back to Moten. Shot no good. Rebound up and in by Danny Ricks. Block out. That's the name of the game under the rim for the Tigers, and it's working. 3 up for Senath, no good. But they get there. He gets his own rebound. That's number 10, Luna. The pass goes off of his hands. Saved by the Lions. And they'll start now a 3 from the corner. That one whiffs. 3-on-1 going the other way for the Tigers. Alexander's going to take it all the way and up and good. Layup for Jermonte Alexander. Just another one of the Tigers in double digits tonight. Now, Tigers, well, once again, they had the pass stolen. It was taken back by number 24. Now Epkins gets the rebound on the missed layup. So it looks as if the Tigers were backing off a little bit on the pressure. Had a steal, gave it up, got the ball anyway, and now it's Alexander fighting for the ball. He gets it back. Nearly a fast break for the Lions. Alexander. Man defense by the Lions. Now it's Moten driving the line. His shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Epkins, kicked out. And a 3 chance for Rogers. A little too strong, and it's a rebound by the Lions. Going the other way. Bounce pass down to Luna underneath. He's been the hot hand for the Lions. He scores another one. He's their leading scorer tonight. That makes it 67-38. The Tigers advantage. 6 minutes to go in the game. Alexander. And the Tigers offense going to slow it down. This is Danny Ricks. Makes a move to lose one defender. Now it goes back out to Alexander. Under the guidance of head coach Lamont Bell. Wide open under the rim and up and good. The dish down to Moten. Great eyesight by number 5, Alexander. And now it's bound to Luna. He goes up for the layup. He was double teamed, but He was fouled. It was either Ricks or Epkins on the foul. And Luna will go to the line for 2. Again, if you haven't heard, if you didn't hear earlier, Senath has not missed from the free throw line tonight. First shot up from Luna. And there you have it, folks. That's what's called a broadcaster's jinx. That's the very first miss of a free throw tonight by the Lions. .5:24 to go. Second shot from Luna. That one misses as well, rebounded by the Tigers. Score remains 69-38, Tigers in front. And once again, Alexander and the Tigers looking to just wait for the open shot. Don't force anything. And that's what they're doing. Pass out to Ricks, now back to Alexander, down on the corner. That's Rogers. Alexander. Bounce pass down low, over the middle. That one gets kicked out, now to Moten. And Rogers comes up with a 10-footer. No good, rebound by the Lions. That's Luna with the ball. He's trapped, he's in trouble, and dishes it back to 24. Now looking down low, got a man open. Shot blocked, but called a foul on the court. Danny Ricks got up. He got a lot of ball, but apparently got a little bit of hand too, and that'll send the Lions to the line. And the young man smiling. He knows that was mostly ball, but it was called a foul. Senath at the line. That's 3 in a row. The Lions have missed from the free throw line now. As this is Goff at the free throw line. Correction, number 25 at the line this time. His shot, second shot is up and good. And that makes it a 30-point deficit. Now 69-39. Tigers on top. Under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Tigers looking to push their season winnings to 5 in a row. And just as quick as that, Epkins gets a dish down low, puts it up and in for the free throw. He's got another one, and now on the inbounds, a foul that'll go against Alexander. It'll be Senath ball after the foul against the Tigers. And the subs coming in for the Tigers. It's like Torrey Myers, Sammy Bryant on the court now, along with Colby Sargent and Jackson Hunter. Now, going the other way, Senath has a player as number 12. He's been all over the court tonight. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Sounds like we got a hype man. Somewhere, someone's hyping up the Tigers. As if they need it. Up 71-39. Lions at the free throw line. First shot, number 12 is good. So now they've made 2 in a row after missing 3. That gives the Lions 40 on the night. Down by 31 at this point. Next shot is up and good. Both shots good. So now for the Tigers, looks like the starters who played this entire game are finally going to get a break. It's Bryant bringing the ball up court. That pass goes out to Sargent. Sargent out to Hunter. Hunter back to Bryant. Bryant to Sargent again. Again, Bryant, he's double teamed as he goes up. He traveled on the play, going the other way. With the clock rolling, under 2 minutes to go now. Caruthersville leading 71-41, up by 30. Now a 20-footer by number 12. He's had the hotter hand recently. His shot's no good. That's rebounded by Sargent. He's going to pass it over to Hunter. Hunter bringing it down to Sammy. That ball is stolen. Here we go on a breakaway for the Lions. Shot is up and good. In and out and then back in for the Lions. 1:23 to go. Sammy Bryant with the basketball. He's going to drive it, take it himself. Shot up and good for Sammy. Back to a 30-point lead for the Tigers. Just over a minute left. Caruthersville marching their way towards a 5-0 start this season. Senath and number 12 driving. Couple bodies falling down under the rim. No fouls called. Shot up. No good. Rebounded. They're fighting for it. The Tigers have it. Going the other way. That's Sammy Bryant. He's against two defenders. Shot is up. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Shot back up. Put back up and good. And that was Hunter. Jackson Hunter with the rebound and the score. 40 seconds to go until the big red W for the Tigers. Senath looking for anything open. Not pressuring anything. That shot's blocked. Blocked down low by the Tigers, going the other way. Sargent with the ball. Nearly lost it. Now has to pass it. Sammy Bryant. 15 seconds remaining. And now Hunter's going to keep it. Or pass it off. The Tigers will probably look for that last shot. Here it's up. It's short. Rebounded by Senath, going the other way. Just seconds to go. Final shot of the game. Doesn't get off, and that's going to be the final. Final score from Caruthersville. The Tigers win this one. A defensive-minded contest with a lot of offense on top. 75-43. Tigers knock off the Lions right here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. Whew. What a game it was, especially for the starting five. The starting five for the Tigers: Avion Moten, Isaiah Rogers, Danny Ricks, Jermonte Alexander, and Lawrence Epkins were on the court all of just about every second of the first three quarters. I believe there was one substitution with Sammy Bryant coming in the game. He played most of the second half, and then the subs came in finally in the second half in the fourth quarter to wrap this one up for the Tigers. But you can't beat a 32-point victory for the Tigers here on home court on Friday night. It was exciting, fast-paced, great crowd on hand, and from everything I've heard so far, great audience out there listening and watching us here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. In just a matter of moments, I'll have just some stats for you to wrap up the game for you. Caruthersville does move to 5-0 on the season, undefeated. Their next contest coming up next week is going to be at South Pemiscot. And that will be, like I said, the 16th. That's a week from tonight at South Pemiscot for the boys varsity. Leading scorers tonight for Hornersville. Again, we don't have the names in front of us tonight. Number 12, if you're familiar with Hornersville, Senath Hornersville Lions, he had 16 points. He led the way. Then one of the names we do have, Luna, was next up with 10, and then just a smattering of other players with a few points here and there, but it was the two, number 12 and then Luna, who we do have a name and number on. For the Tigers, stats tonight, leading the way, Jermonte Alexander finishes up leading the way for the Tigers, 18 points on the night. Right behind him, tied for second in points, Isaiah Rogers, and Lawrence Epkins both had 14, and then Avion Moten with 13, Sammy Bryant with 10, and Jackson Hunter, late in the game, had 2. So that's going to wrap it up for On the Stats tonight. Sherman Manley, I'm Jeremy Abrams. You're listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network. Check us out on Facebook and on YouTube. Watch the updates, click on the links, and join us each and every time you get a chance. We appreciate it. Final score from Caruthersville. The Tigers knock off the Senath Hornersville Lions 75-43. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on the Boot Heel Sports Network.